Across the country and here in Rhode Island, hospitals are reporting an increase in respiratory illnesses like the flu. But now a number of local healthcare groups are requiring masks for staff and patients. 12 News reporter Kate Wilkinson spoke with a doctor at Rhode Island Hospital on what you should do if you're not feeling well.
These days, respiratory illnesses can include everything from the flu to COVID. But the #1 piece of advice from Dr. Dan Shannon is if you feel sick, stay home. Brown University Health is requiring masks at all its clinics and hospitals in Rhode Island after an increase in the flu. Same for charter care hospitals like Fatima and Roger Williams and Care New England's Butler Hospital. Dr. Dan Shannon is the medical director of the adult emergency room at Rhode Island Hospital. He says there have been an increase in flu cases over the last 2 weeks.
It's a little bit classically late for the start of flu season, not that it's unprecedented.
He says flu has been the most common respiratory illness they've seen lately, but with COVID still a possibility, he says taking a COVID test can still be useful.
It can be helpful to know which particular respiratory virus, because certainly, especially for COVID and flu, there are some specific treatment options. But in general, it should really be driven by your symptoms. That if you're not feeling well, if you're symptomatic, stay home from work.
As for dealing with the symptoms, he recommends pain relievers like ibuprofen. And when it comes to cough suppressants, he says there are a lot of options available over the counter.
Probably the most evidence supported is going to be guaifenesin or Mucinex, as far as reducing some of the congestion that comes with it.
And he says if you're planning to take any of those cough suppressants, that you should drink plenty of water. Now, if you need any medical attention, he says you should consider going to urgent care or calling your primary care physician before heading to the emergency room. Live in the studio, Kate Wilkinson, 12 News.